Hello and welcome to this short video explaining how to make the most of your memory loans box. Firstly, we'd like to say thank you for borrowing the loans box from Warwickshire Libraries, and we hope you enjoy using it. Heritage and Culture Warwickshire, here at Market Hall Museum, have developed 10 memory loans boxes, and all of them can be borrowed through Warwickshire Libraries. Each box has been inspired by a particular image, and you'll find a copy of that image inside your box, alongside a small selection of objects, an information pack, and a shared activity to do with your friends and family. We're going to go through the contents of the box in a bit more detail in a moment. The main reason for that is to show you how to get the most out of your box, not to tell you how it must be used. Be guided by the person you're sharing the box with. You know them best of all. You can dip in and out of the box whenever you like throughout your loans period, and come back and try different activities on different days. With each box, there's an information pack to help you use the contents in the box. It contains some suggested materials to use alongside the objects and help spark conversation. There's also a small amount of information about each of the objects in the box. We've only provided a small amount of information because the main thing is we want you to enjoy the experience of exploring the box together, hoping that it will spark memories and conversations, not spend time learning lots of new facts. The rest of the contents of the information pack are divided into activities. These again are activities to help you make the most of the box. You can pick and choose from them as you will and come back to them on different days if that's what you prefer. Be guided by the person you're sharing the box with. If something isn't working, put it to one side and try it again another day. You might also find as one of the activities a piece of poetry or prose that's been inspired by the theme of the box. This might be a piece that's familiar to the person you're sharing the box with. Feel free, if you're comfortable, to read the piece out loud. Some of these are call and repeat poetry, where you read out a line to the rest of the room and they repeat it back to you. Each box has been inspired by one of the images found in the collections at Warwickshire County Record Office in Warwick, and the box contains copies of each of these images, such as this one here. There's also some conversation starters to use with your image. These are really to help you get the most out of the image. They don't require factual answers. The questions are open-ended and they're meant to spark conversation. Be guided by the person you're sharing the box with. Give them time to answer the questions and just go where the conversation leads you. Now we're going to have a look at some of the objects in the pack. It's a good idea to ask the person that you're sharing the box with to unpack the box themselves and unwrap the objects. That way, they can control the pace of the experience themselves. You'll find many of the objects are wrapped up in protective materials such as bubble wrap or special tissue paper. This is partly to protect the objects, but it's also hopefully to help create a sense of excitement and anticipation as you unwrap the box together. So make sure you're sitting closely and comfortably together and allow the person you're sharing the box with to open the objects at their own pace. Again, just as with the images, there's a list of suggested conversation starters to help you make the most of your objects. Once again, these aren't factual questions, they're open-ended and they're meant to spark memories and conversations. If something isn't working, just try it again another day or move on to another object, remembering that you can come back to it and dip in and out of it whenever you like. Your experience with the objects might reawaken an old experience, discover something new or something familiar. But either way, it should be a shared experience for you all. All the objects in the box are historical objects from our collections. Some of that history is relatively recent, so please don't be alarmed if, as you unpack the box together, you discover something that perhaps you might have played with when you were a child. We're not trying to make you feel old, honest. One more note about the objects. All these objects have been chosen from our collections. They've been chosen specifically because they can be shared and handled between you. So please don't feel nervous about handling them. In fact, the best way is to handle the objects because you'll get the most experience from them. Having said that, we are aware that accidents might occasionally happen. Please don't worry if that's the case. If something happens with the objects and they get damaged in any way, we'd prefer it if you tried not to mend them or clean them up. Please just collect all the pieces together, put them back in the box and let us know about it when you hand the box back. That way we can send it off to the museum staff for them to mend it again before it goes out again. The last thing in your box is a shared activity that you can do with the people you're sharing the box with. It's equally suitable to do at home with a friend or family member, or to do as part of a big group such as a dementia support group. Again, we've provided instructions on how to do the shared activity. This particular activity is from the Parks and Gardens box. The one in the Woolworths box is a game of bingo. My favourite is the one in the Mop Fair box. It's a balloon swatting game, and you have to keep the balloon up in the air, swatting it from one person to another for as long as possible. We hope you enjoy your time with your Memory Loans box. Remember, we've developed 10 of them, so if you enjoyed this one, ask your librarian about the other ones that you can borrow. And remember to tell your friends and family about it as well.